What's going on, YouTube? Trucking Life here. One more time, guys. Guys and gals and gals and guys. Yeah. Put my peepers on what's going on. Make sure that what's going on ain't going on in here. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, guys, today's video, guys, ain't gonna be about this. This is good aesthetics to the video in case you guys want to get a truck here. Usually this ain't even about this video, but I'm gonna show you anyway. Now usually when I look at my truck, guys, I usually start from top to bottom and I scan like this, guys. And I scan down, I scan all the way down, I scan all the way down. One of the main things I'm looking for is like shiny metal. You know, stuff just look out of place. Like I told you guys, when you look over something so much, subconsciously your mind is picking it up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and so if something out of line, like this right here. See right here? I had got a PM done. These guys didn't put my stuff on that right, man. Look at this. Prime example. Now that look better. You know what I'm saying? Like subconsciously I picked that up, guys. And yes, it's duct tape on there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Anyway, so subconsciously I picked this up, guys. I already knew that something looked out of line right here. See, I was looking over here and I seen that. I was like, what the heck? These guys didn't do it right. When you get a PM, guys, do a onesie of your truck, man. Because sometimes these guys, man, sometimes they just be busy. Some guys don't know what they're doing. Check your stuff, man. They will turn their truck on when I'm shooting the video, right? One more thing, guys, and I'm gonna get to the video, the purpose of the video. If you got like I think this is a Holland. Oh, it ran out of fuel. Uh-oh, see the smoke up there? Something look right up there. Uh-oh, I think it ran out of fuel. Or either the fuel filter probably clogged, they probably ran out of fuel, that's what it sounded like to me. But hey, I'm just another guy. Anyway, trying it again, huh? Yeah, that's a fuel problem. That's a fuel problem. Yeah, you need to change that fuel filter. It's probably been sitting up too long. What kind of, I think this is a Holland fifth wheel. But anyway, this is a sliding fifth wheel, guys, and I promise I'm gonna get to the point of the video. Before you change your fifth wheel, not if the locking jaw is bad. The locking jaw is something different. But if the locking jaw is messed up, sometimes they got kits for the fifth wheel. You get all that fixed without having to buy a whole nother fifth wheel, because these things cost $1,500 or more. It depends what kind of fifth wheel you got. These things are expensive, man. Fifth wheels are not cheap. But anyway, you can take a crowbar. See what it's nut at right here? It's a bushing inside of here. I can't get inside there, but it's a bushing inside there. Take a crowbar, put it in between here, and push up on this right here. Because sometimes your fifth wheel have play in it, but it might not be play from in here. It may be play from the bushing boring bad in here, so this thing causes it to move like a boom, boom, boom. And you think it's the fifth wheel locking jaw. But anyway, tell you what, guys, let me get this truck cranked up real quick, let it warm up a little bit, and I'm gonna talk to you guys in the back. All right, guys, stay tuned. So anyway, like I was saying was, sometimes, man, you could, man, that truck loud too. My truck loud, guys. I'm about to go in my car. I want to stay out here, but this trucks is loud, man. They loud. Such thing, guys, as grossing less and netting more. You can also gross more and gross more and net more, or you could gross more and net less. But I'm gonna speak on the fact of, there's a couple ways you can look at how you make your money, guys. But the couple things, guys, I've seen this over the years, and I had the same issues too. I had the same issue myself for years. It's something to think about, man. Like I said, this is just my analogy over the years of being out here dealing with this stuff. Sometimes you could just look at the bottom line of what you want to make per month, especially as an owner-operator or a driver, guys. This applies to either one. But this is more so if you're an owner-operator, you really got to pay attention to this, guys, because this will hurt you more than if you was a company driver. I want to do a little example, guys. Check this out. Let's say you make $1,100 a day, right? But in order to make that $1,100, you got to drive, let's just say 600 miles for the sake of the video. 600 miles, right? You take the 600 miles, you go divide that by your MPG, which is your miles per gallon of your truck. Now we're gonna do worst case scenario here. Now, if your truck getting more than this per gallon, per mile, then use your numbers. But let's say worst case scenario. I like using worst case scenarios because you never know. On the worst end, this is what you will do. So if you do better than this, it's a surplus. So here we go. You take the 600 miles you divide that by 5.5. That's the average low MPG for a garbage not an aerodynamic truck. You know, if you don't know what that is, that means the air to deflects air to increase fuel mileage. So let's just say you're at 109 right here. You're 109 gallons. Now over here in this area in the Midwest where I'm at right now, the current cost per gallon over here is about $3.89. So I'm gonna do that 109 gallons you go burn doing that run if you have 5.5 mpg. You go times that times 3.89. It'd be $424 you be spending per day just in fuel, just to run and run. Now imagine you make $1,100 that day, so you take the $1,100, you minus the $424. That's what you're net for the day. So you got the fuel. It's $424 a day you go spend in fuel, right? 1,100 minus 424. You're bringing $676 to your pocket per day, right? Do it right here. Let's just say you're $424 per day. You times that times 5. Let's say you work 5 days. Now if you work at 6, do it times 6. You work at 7, do it times 7. However you do it. So let's say 424 times 5. That's $2,120 per week. You take that, you times that times 4. That's $8,480 per month. You take that, you times that times 12. You go spend in fuel per year, right? Now that's when you grossing $1,100 times 5. That's $5,500 times 4. 22,000 times 12. That's $264,000. But you gotta take the $264,000. You gotta minus the 101. The 101,760, I believe it was. All right, let's use another scenario right here, guys. Let's use the scenario of local now. Let's say you make $900 a day doing local, and let's say you do 200 miles a day. You do 250 miles a day doing local, right? 250 miles divided by the MPG, 5.5. You 45 gallons you use a day, right, to run local. But so 45 gallons times the cost of fuel today, which is 3.89 per day you spend it on fuel. You times that times 5 times 4 times 12 months, 42,000. Now imagine this is $900 a day. You make $200 less per day on the gross side, but you run a significant amount of less miles. You run 250 miles versus, you know, like I said, you could plug your own numbers in, plug your own miles in. Average city guy, local guy, do about 200, 300 miles per day, right? I'm gonna say 250. Sometimes you do 400, but it's mainly like under 400 miles doing local from my experience. But if your miles different, just plug in your numbers here. And if you do gross more and net more, that's cool. But a lot of cases you don't have to gross more to net more. You can gross less and net more. It depends on how you run your numbers. But this is just an example. And let's say $900 per day, what you gross, times 5, 4,500, times 4 weeks, it's 18,000. 18,000 times 12. 216,000. So what I was saying, guys, is, man, like I said in that example, guys, you can see that, don't get me wrong, it varies from place to place, person to person, and whatever your knowledge of what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you gotta, man, make sure you look at your numbers, guys, or what makes sense to you. The bigger numbers is always the better numbers. The longer runs is always the best runs. You gotta find out what really works for you and how you can make it work for you the best way possible, because if you don't, ain't nobody gonna sit down and tell you this stuff, guys. This is over. This is this is years of being out here, seeing ups and the downs and the craziness of this business being explained in, I don't know, what, like a 10, 11 minute video, 12 minute video, however long the video gonna be. But we gotta be smart, guys. We not just truck drivers, man. We people that drive trucks. And you gotta understand numbers, understand ratios, you know, to make it make sense, guys. But anyway, I know this gonna fly over somebody's head, but it don't even matter. Those who catch it, catch it, man. Get this game and run with it. Cause at the end of the day, we're going out working, make our money, and get home with more net profit in our pocket than gross. Gross don't mean nothing. Net means everything. Anyway, so YouTube, hope this video is helpful. Give you a little understanding of what's going around here. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.